My supercharged C4 Corvette is back. Now, I finished this car about 9 months ago, but it's been sitting around, so not only is it dirty, but it's broken now too. Check this out. She doesn't want to start anymore, or at least not very well. Of course, it started. Okay, yeah, see, there you go. Sometimes it just cranks forever. Like that. Come on, baby, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So not only do I have to figure out and fix the Corvette, but you know we're gonna make it faster because ProCharger, like the literal company, is flying here to LegitStreetQuarters to help me install a brand new blower. But before we get to any of that, a quick recap because this thing's been gone from the channel for so long. I originally found my 40th anniversary C4 Corvette online at a salvage auction listed with mechanical damage. With only 69,000 miles and a clean title, I thought this car would be a steal for around $5,000. And after giving the Corvette a quick inspection, I found a ProCharger. I had no clue the car was boosted, and I don't think anyone else did if they just saw the pictures online. The car went on the digital auction block right then and there, and I won it for only $3,300. Now, I assumed the car had a blown engine, which I was totally fine with, but I got lucky again, and she fired up with just a little help from my good friend Gasoline. The car just ran out of gas, and I was able to drive it back to my shop after it broke down a few times in the middle of the road. The car definitely needed work, so I went around fixing and upgrading everything to make it reliable again, including the problematic OptiSpark ignition system. I fixed up some oil leaks, a bad fuel sending unit, a leaking exhaust from the header gasket, redid a mess of vacuum lines and wires, and much, much more. And after it all, the car ran well. With it mechanically sorted, I gave it the LegitStreetCars treatment, including swapping out the wheels, buffing and ceramic coating everything, and I was even able to talk to the previous longtime owner who told me all about the car's history. So the story of the C4 continues right here, right now, so let's get to it and hope we can get this guy to start. All right, now I think I do know what may be wrong with the old Corvette because I noticed the brake pedal got hard when I was moving it around the shop, and what could that mean? Well, if your brake pedal is hard, that could mean you're having an issue with your power brakes, your vacuum-assisted brakes. And that could be a couple of things. You could have a faulty brake booster. There's a diaphragm inside that could have gone bad. Or you're having an issue with the vacuum line going to the booster, the reference line. So that could have a cut or a hole in it, and that would cause you to not have power brakes and cause that hard pedal. So we know where we got to start. Definitely with the easiest part, which is this line right here. There's also a check valve that goes into the brake booster. That could be bad. Let's just start with the least expensive stuff, and that is with this hose right here. So we're gonna give this kind of a good visual inspection right now. And when I did all the work on the car, I definitely looked at this and it seemed fine, but you never know. And it still seems fine right now. Okay. All right, we're gonna move the engine's computer over a bit to take a better look at this brake booster. And even if your line is not torn going to the booster, any other vacuum leak, a big enough one, can cause this issue. But I just wanna take a good look at this booster because it was a common failure point, and I think this is the original, made in Australia. Yeah, this is plastic. A lot of these are metal, but this one is not. So we're just gonna look all the way around the brake booster and see if we can find a crack, and nothing on the top part. Hang on, I think I see something. I gotta get these out of the way. And I could feel something right in here. Where was it? Yeah, oh yeah. I think there's something going on right here. You guys see this line right here? It feels like a little, oh yeah, no, this is a crack. I have my fingernail in there. That is definitely a crack. Okay, yeah, that's gotta be the issue. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's definitely a crack. You see that? This brake booster is cracked. Now, even though this Corvette does not have a mass airflow sensor, having a gigantic vacuum leak can definitely cause issues with it not starting. So I'm gonna temporarily plug off our intake manifold, so now we have no power brakes on purpose, and let's see if this helps start this engine up. All right, fire in the Corvette hole. Wow, nothing. Come on, baby. That's not good. Well, I will say this, it smells like gas. This thing is just, I don't know if it's flooded right now. I've essentially just been moving this around the shop forever, and it started to have this hard start a couple months ago. I didn't think much of it. I wonder if we flooded these plugs out. All right, so if we go wide open throttle, that should help clear it out if it is flooded. By opening up the throttle, we're introducing a ton more air. So if there's a ton of fuel in there, it might kick off, and then maybe we just need to run it a little bit now that we've blocked off that port to kind of, you know, give it like a little Italian tune-up. All right, wide open throttle. Come on, baby. It wants to go. Fire! Now we have to check for fuel and spark here whenever you have a no start. Gotta start with the basics. There's no Schrader valve on this fuel rail, so I'm just gonna pull this line and see what we got. Okay, we got something here, but that's not a lot. We should have way more pressure than that currently. Now I'm gonna stick this fuel line into a water bottle, and then we're just gonna prime the ignition here. Okay, we got a little. That doesn't look like a ton of fuel flow, but we don't have the line connected to anything, so that could actually build up pressure in the rail. Before we attack anything too crazy with the fuel system, let's move on to spark. All right, first, let's see if this coil is sparking at all. Oh yeah, all right. We got good spark at the coil. That's nice. All right, so I am going to pull a spark plug. I just want to take a look. We replaced all the plugs and wires. Just want to see if these things are fouled out. Oh, these spark plugs are the absolute worst. There's the socket. I'm using a wrench here. Oh, on my socket. To be fair, I got a lot of these spark plugs from the bottom. Okay, got this one going now. Pain in the butt. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty carboned up, that's for sure. I gotta say, guys, this is kind of neglect. I mean, it's just for the last many months, especially through the winter, I've just been cold starting this and just moving it around, just shuffling it around, which is not good. Even for a car with fuel injection, you can foul out plugs. This plug does not look good. It is black. This could be why it's not starting. Now, neglecting spark plugs is one thing, but something you don't want to neglect are your tires. So I got brand new tires on the Caprice and on the LSC Express, and they're from my friends at Priority Tire, today's video sponsor. I love the Priority Tire website. I'll link it down below. It's prioritytire.com, but they are the best. Check this out. They're always keeping you up to date on tire rebates front and center, and something you don't see really anywhere is they straight up offer you right on the main page a military discount, teacher discount, first responder, medical staff discount. There's even a first-time buyer discount. You can finance your tires as well, and you can install them at your favorite tire shop. So you type in where you live and it'll find a tire shop near you, and you can have the tires shipped right there. They get installed and you're in and out super fast. They also have fast and free shipping with FedEx. I typically get my tires in just 2 days, and they have a 90-day money-back guarantee. All right, hang on, let's do something. Take a look at my editor's tires. They're pretty much shot right at the wear bars. Okay, let's find some new tires. You can search by size or by vehicle. 2019 Chevrolet Equinox. It's an LT, and he has the 18s. Look at this, we have 176 results found. Any brand tire that you guys want, they have, and that free FedEx shipping is huge. All right, here we go. I heard good things about these Land Spiders, and these actually debuted at SEMA. They had a bunch of off-road tires, and now they make these SUV tires. They're priced really well, awesome reviews. Let's see, all the ratings check out. Okay, I like it. What do you think?
They look good.
I just sent Max the link. All right, order them up.
Yep.
All right. It's 2 days later and the tires have arrived. The FedEx guy is getting the other two off the truck right now, but take a look at the tread. That's really nice. It's a couple days later. Max just got the tires installed. You got an alignment too, right?
I did, dude. This is awesome. This is real nice.
Feels good?
Yeah, jump in.
Oh, these look so good. Phenomenal tread pattern. That's whisper quiet.
It is real nice.
Oh, the reviews are really good, especially on the highway too. Just cruising along, they're supposed to be super quiet, great traction all season.
Say traction's my biggest issue right now because the other tires, man, you got a little drizzle out doing 40 and you weren't moving anywhere.
Just burning tires.
It was terrible.
Those days are over, Max.
Thank goodness.
They're over. If you guys need new tires, definitely click on the link down below, and don't forget to use my code LegitPT923. That's gonna get you 5% off PriorityTire.com tires. So check it out down below. And with that, let's head back to the shop and get back to work. Let's see if this spark plug fires. Nope, nothing. Oh, there we go, a little bit at the end. Oh, I got Yeah, a little. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. At this point, I'm putting the Vette on the rack. It is very difficult to get to the spark plugs from up top, so I'm curious. Are they all black? Are most of them not firing? Is that the issue? Did we fall out the plugs? It's possible. Corvette is up in the air. Much easier to get to some of these spark plugs. And I loosened up this back passenger side. Let's take a look. Oh man, these things are rough. Yeah, that is just straight gasoline on this one. Yeah, I think these things are just fouled out and it just keeps on tumbleweeding. They're fouled out, they were running bad, and now it just keeps on fouling out even more. Let's take a few more out. Here's another one. Woo! Oh my gosh, yeah, these are just all full of fuel. Are we doing LT1 plugs again? This is so bad. Underneath isn't, makes it a lot easier underneath, but it stinks. So here are the 4 easy spark plugs, the 2 rear cylinders on each head. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace these. Those take like 5 minutes from underneath the car. The front, a few hours, couple hours, couple 2-3. New spark plugs going in. I got that one done. These are seriously easy from the bottom. Okay, I just did the 4 easy spark plugs, and I'm just curious if this thing will at least run right now. Obviously, we'll do the other 4 if it does, but just curious. Oh yeah. Yep, that's what it was. I don't want to foul them out again, but yeah, it'll fire off of 4. I bet you wasn't getting proper spark really at any of them. Even though we saw some spark there, it could be at the wrong time, or that could be the only one that was actually sparking. This is a big combination of the last 9 months of me just driving this car and never really getting it on the road. So you do need to get your cars out there and beat on them, do an Italian tune-up. But also with that cracked brake booster, that would be a gigantic vacuum leak. This has no mass airflow sensor, so there's a good chance that if it wasn't getting a map reading, that it was just dumping fuel. And then also when you have a big vacuum leak, you have a lot of unmetered air coming in, and the O2 sensors see that as lean and they start dumping fuel. So most likely a combination of me just kind of putzing around in the shop with this thing, and also that gigantic leak that fouled out these plugs so quickly. But I do plan on getting a real tune on this car. This just has a burned chip, so you send a company all your mods and they give you basically a base tune. So before I'm completely done with this Vette, I'm gonna get it properly tuned so that everything's adjusted and we don't have any fouled out plugs. But anyway, yeah, this will be fun. This is definitely gonna be my punishment, doing these 4 front spark plugs, but we will get this Corvette back with a nice shiny new blower. Last time I did these spark plugs, I came in with an extension through here and it was still a pain in the butt, but I broke it loose with this longer 19. And I think if I come in here with the stubby, I think this is gonna be the way to do these. Yeah, now I can turn this. Oh yeah. And then once you break them free, they spin pretty easily. Might be okay. I wonder if I could do these in like an hour, these front 4. Back 4, 5 minutes if you have the car up in the air. Okay, here we go. Fouled out plug. All right, I was able to break this one free with a swivel and long extension. Not bad. Okay, and more of the same. Fouled out. Plugs are done. These plugs are done also. Gigantic nightmare, just a lot of, getting your arm all contoured in there and crazy, but they are done. Before we fire this thing up, we gotta check oil. Now this oil just has a few 100 miles on it. Let's hope the level hasn't gone up at all. If you're suspicious about this, just change it. This looks really good, doesn't smell. Okay, we're good. Let's fire it up, see how she runs. All right, fire in the Corvette hole. I'm confident here. I'm not even sitting in the car to hit the throttle. Little backfire, there was a lot of backfire. Woo! Jeez, there was just straight up raw gas. Okay, totally normal. Ah! Runs good though. Because I have the vacuum plugged off, so now it's not getting that unmetered air. Oh, it's perfect. Backfires can be scary, but if you know why they're happening, it's not that bad. We literally had fuel in the exhaust. Corvette's back! She's running good! I'm never gonna do that to you again. I will never drive you around with a vacuum leak. I've definitely learned my lesson. This thing punished me for doing that, because these spark plugs are so hard to do. That's funny. I'm getting so much air right here because I forgot to clamp this down. Wow, this blower is just cooking. And we're gonna get an even better one on there, a newer one. All right, let's tighten this clamp up. I wanna get this up to full operating temperature, and we're gonna check the wideband just to make sure it's not running rich. The car's running really good. It seems a little rich, but nothing's coming out of the tailpipe at all. It's still pretty cold right now, so far so good. Looking good on AFR too. All right, let's shut her down. Look what I got. A new brake booster, only took a couple of days, and it's made of metal, so it won't crack again. So let's figure out how in the world we replace this on a Corvette. Not a lot of room. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this computer over here, and we'll remove the hose that goes to the intake. And we'll just get this out of the way for now. I would love to not have to crack any brake lines on this thing. I don't know if that's possible right now, but let's see if that gives us any more room. Not really. Okay. We have 2 nuts that hold the master cylinder to the brake booster, so we're gonna remove those. There's one, and here's the other one. Okay. There you go. Got the nut there, and let's see how much room are we gonna get. Oh, okay. I can work with that. That's not bad. I do not want to have to bleed the brakes. And yeah, we might be able to sneak this out. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn into an acrobat to get underneath this dash because there are going to be 2 nuts in here to remove the booster, and then it comes out, you know, over there. But this is going to stink. There's not a lot of room in the interior either. It's just a small car. Okay, getting this completely out of the way will help. Here we are. We need to get that nut there, and there's another one somewhere in there. Oh yeah, there it is. See my shadow? There's the other nut. Basically impossible for me to show you how I'm gonna get this, so now I'm gonna try and get this. Okay, that was easy to remove. One of them, I got one. Yay! Now that really hard one to see, which is really hard to see in real life too, which is super hard to get to. Even if I can get these off, I have no idea how I'm getting them back on. I think I'm on the second nut. I have no clue if I got that off, but more importantly, how I'm ever gonna get it back on. Did I get it? Is there anything here? Is there anything there? No? Maybe? Maybe I didn't get it. Oh no, I did. Oh, the nut's still there. I got it. Oh, I might be able to get this out with a magnet. Yeah, I got it. I got it with a magnet and a swivel. Oh, I'm never getting that back on. All right, you guys are in here with me. This is what I'm working with. Very tight quarters. You literally can't even see the other one. Now I have to get this clip off to disconnect the rod. Hey, what's up, guys? This is what I'm working with. I'm literally eating wires here. Blood's all rushing to my head. Good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Ugh. Hey, that was a good sound. Okay, the rod is coming off. It's almost there. Okay, rod is off. Oh my gosh. Get out of the way, wires. Oh. Oh. The blood. It's going back to the rest of my body. Now that this thing is loose, get out of here, fly. How much room is it gonna give me? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, none. No room. No room whatsoever. Oh, is this bracket coming with us? Okay. Look at this bar. It's just like right in the way. This is disgusting, guys. Seriously, this is not good. Spark plug's not good. Brake booster, not good. Can we just get something that's easy, please? Please. When in doubt, just get a pry bar. The stud is still stuck through the firewall for some reason. Oh, there we go. All right, I got the stud out. Oh my gosh, please. Please, just give me something. Give me something, C4. Oh, it looks like it wants to come out, but we have all the linkage still in there, like still inside of the car. I do not want to remove this master cylinder at all. Am I getting it? Oh, I did it. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so happy. This is gonna be a total nightmare to get back together. But wow, look at this. This is horrible. This is a gigantic vacuum leak. I mean, Corvette, if you're gonna make this guy out of plastic and you know it's gonna fail, at least make it easy to replace. This is ridiculous. Anyway, no time to waste, right? We got our new one over here. And we just have to transfer this guy. Hey, at least they give you new nuts. That's nice. All right, so bracket goes on like so. There we go. And this is the boot. The boot and a boot. You know what? Let's just take these nuts off here too. This would be the part in an instruction manual that would tell you to just install in reverse order. That's it. That's all you get. I gotta get the linkage in there first. Okay. I think I got that in the hole. Now I just gotta push past stuff. I already need a brake here. Oh, there we go. Oh. It's so easy. I wonder what this pays book time. It had to have paid pretty well back in the day. I'm running into an issue here. This bracket is not fitting over the booster because this booster has a little lip, and I think that's because it was made of steel and 2 parts were put together. And so this bracket won't sit flush. That's gonna be an issue. We might have to bend this if we can. Okay, well, I have to take this thing out again. Luckily, I'm a pro at this, because this bracket is very strong. I don't see how I'm gonna bend it with it in the car. Gosh, I thought I got away with something. I was like, oh, that went in so easy. I didn't even scratch it, nothing. Okay, easy peasy. All right, so with this out, yeah, we can see the issue here. It's hitting. right here. All right, let's get this in our 100-year-old vise. Let's see if we can just muscle it first. Okay, what in the world? What is this made of? It's made of iron. Am I that strong? What is this? No, I'm just kidding. This has got to be aluminum, but geez. Okay, I didn't see that happening, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what this does on the car. Nothing came off of here. I don't know. That just happened though. At this point, we just gotta make this look pretty. Hope that nothing important went on there. I seriously don't remember if anything did at all. I mean, I've been working out a little bit lately, but geez. I'm reshaping this to look factory. You know what, on second thought, let's just chop this whole part off. Okay. I definitely got my money's worth out of this blade, that's for sure. Couldn't find any blades for the little guy. Forget the big guy. Darn. All right, new blade. There we go. Got this little nug off too. Cool. Clean up these edges a little bit so it's not sharp. This should fit flush now with our new brake booster. C4 guys, let me know. Is this like a mod you guys have to do to fit a metal one? Now this should fit over like so. And I got this down. No problem. There we go. That was too easy. Okay. Yeah, that's nice and flush. I'm gonna go do the thing inside of there. It's gonna suck. Woo, I got it. Okay, I'm done on the inside. It was a lot of fun. Yes. And one thing I've realized is that this is just a very comfortable position to sit in when you're doing this master cylinder. Like sitting here is too weird. This is perfect. It's just comfortable. I thought that was something to point out to you guys. Now we just have to go back together with the master cylinder. I'll just slide this master cylinder on like so. We have our brand new hardware. It's completely unnecessary. The old hardware would be totally fine in this situation. I've got new ball joints and tie rods that don't come with new hardware, with new nuts, and they definitely should. And then you get a master cylinder that doesn't make any difference if you replace these nuts, and they spent the money on new ones. Some things in the world just don't make any sense. Slid this bracket on, nut right there, ratcheting wrench. All right, let's go ahead and reinstall our brake booster hose to the intake manifold. Snake that in here, a little bit of sunroof grease. There we go. There's our vacuum source. We'll pop this ASR cap on. Okay, and we still have to put the computer bracket back on, but let's fire this thing up and check and see if we have power brakes. Oh, we're back. Brake pedal feels perfect. Yeah, before it was super hard and now it's perfect. We have that power assist back. No more vacuum leak. We're looking good, people. We're looking good. We're gonna reward this thing with a brand new supercharger. All right, so I've let the C4 run a little bit longer. It's now the next day, and it feels like it's cleared up even more, and it's just running tip top. So let's do a cold start. This will kind of be a really good test at how this thing just fires up and runs. Yeah, it's so good. Before the start, everything was just bad. It was just running so poorly. Now it's just perfect. Got a little belt squeak though. We're gonna fix that with a new blower. That's how you fix belt squeaks. Yeah. Perfect throttle response. No smoke whatsoever. Nothing. It's perfect. Yeah, smooth as glass. That's it for that blower. That's the last time it'll be spinning and making that glorious noise on this car. Let's shut her down. Good night, blower. That's it. It's the last revolution. We're gonna remove it now because tomorrow ProCharger will be here. Now, I'm getting a little nervous because they are flying out here and they were supposed to have shipped me the new ProCharger and I haven't gotten anything. And I texted them yesterday and they said to not worry, it's gonna be here. So, fingers crossed. All right, I've never taken the supercharger off of the C4, but it doesn't look too hard. So we're gonna start off with some intake bits. Ooh. Oh man, these things haven't been off in potentially a couple of decades? I don't know. Yeah, this supercharger kit I think was put on in like 03 or something like that. There we go. Okay, and it'll make it a little bit easier for me to get to the belt if I just remove this. This is easy. Okay, very nice. Okay, we're gonna relieve the tension here from the belt, and just because it's right in front of me, I'm gonna slide it off the alternator. There we go. All right, belt is loose, and yeah, okay. Just gonna leave it right there for now. Kind of hard to get to. I think we can get this power steering reservoir and this coil out of the way with 2 10s. There's one. And bolt number 2. Okay, so here is our ignition coil and module. And you know what? Let's just put these over yonder. Oh yeah, look at that. This is loose now. Sweet. There are hoses that are very tight though, so I don't think we'll be able to move this too far. But for now, we'll move this bracket over here too. Next, I'm gonna remove the air intake to the blower. This is a very tight spot in here. Yeah, this is gonna hit the radiator. I think we have to move this radiator. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove these bolts going in the blower, see if we can just shimmy this out without messing with any of the stuff in the front for the air intake. The less work, the better, right? I don't wanna make this too complicated here. And there's a total of 4 of these. All right. Well, this one's got 3 washers here. Spacing was required. Or did I do that? I did have to mess with something in here. It's funny, sometimes I forget even what I did. I have to go back to my own videos and watch myself to remember, because there's just so many projects going on. I guess I shouldn't be too hard on certain parts of a car that I've done a ton of work on, because it might have been me. I might have added all those washers, I don't know. Okay, last one. That's loose now, so, okay, what is holding this guy up right now? Not a whole lot. Okay, got a spacer out. Just gonna go ahead and leave that bolt right there. There's that. Okay, I think that's all that's holding it on is that intake. Now we can remove the belt from the blower pulley. Let's see if we can shimmy sham this guy out of here. Oh, I think we can. I think we can shimmy and we can even sham. Because, you know, just a shimmy without the sham is just not the same. There we go. That was ridiculously easy. We got the blower out. That was like real time, like 10 minutes, something like that. Look at this old girl. And there is no play at all. This thing's in great condition. I don't know why I'm going back and forth. That would literally never happen. Air is blowing into my face right now. I'm creating boost. All right. These are light too, I gotta say. Got the garage door open, just waiting. Watch, they just pull up in like a rental minivan or something. I don't know. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, no way. Yes. My ProCharger's getting delivered in a ProCharged C8. I knew it. I knew it. You guys said you were flying. I'm like, BS.
On the phone. I was like,
BS. I'm like, where's the ProCharger? It's not even here yet. Very, very nice. I have never been in a C8, let alone one with a supercharger. Welcome to LegitStreetQuarters.
hi. You've never been in one?
I've never been in a C8 at all. What do you guys got going on here?
So, it's the blower's actually tucked underneath here, if you can see it.
Oh, is this my blower?
That's your blower.
Look at that.
Well, the box wouldn't fit,
Oh.
because Corvettes aren't really that big.
So there's like UPS, there's FedEx, and then there's ProCharger that,
Yeah.
you know, they just drive around the country in ProCharged Corvettes delivering superchargers and happiness. Holy, what in the world? That is huge.
So this is actually the same size as yours.
Why does it look so much bigger? Oh, is it the bracket kind of? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, maybe
Yep,
that's it.
the bracket. So,
Okay.
so this is a P1X, which is going to have the same gearbox as yours. A little bit different volute, but same overall size. It's just like the shape and contour is a little different.
Okay.
Technically, this is the convertible kit. This car is not a convertible.
Ah.
However, the convertible kit fits on either car. This normally, the coupe kit would have a taller plenum, basically. Normally, the discharge tube would come up.
And this
top.
comes with the kit for the C8, this
Yes,
whole
it
intake
is. Yes,
situation?
it's all billet.
Wow.
So the intercooler core right in the middle.
It's beautiful.
So you can see the blower is discharging, comes underneath, throttle body tucked right here. So this is all billet starting there. Has a big common plenum underneath, blows up through the intercooler core, comes through the lid, you know, like a CTSV or anything like that.
Right.
Reverses down, comes through the plenums, and then there's your intake runners down the bottom. A couple things that are going to be coming for this kit here, fairly short like, we just haven't done it yet, will be port injector locations for guys that really want to turn them up.
Okay, what kind of power is this guy putting down?
This one, right before we left here, was 644. On a cold run, good 93s, like 644. When she's got 91 in it, it's about 604 to like, I think it was like 622 on 91.
Wow. Very
Wheel,
nice, very
obviously.
nice.
The goal is to be like 700 crank.
Everybody, this is Eric, by the way. We're just getting right into this. Eric with ProCharger. We got Johnny, also from ProCharger. They're gonna help me put the new blower onto the C4. Then we're gonna go have some fun in that. Can we have some fun in this?
Sure, we'll take it first.
All right,
Stuff.
and then most importantly, Eric, we got the LSC Express van.
If we're not doing a burnout in that, we're pretty much staying. Not going.
Now, I will say this, guys. The belt just flew off. I was texting you guys.
But it wasn't a ProCharger.
No. You want to go see what's wrong with it?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
So I've had the ProCharger on the LSC Express for about 4,000 miles. It's been absolutely perfect. We've towed the DeLorean. We've had it on the dyno. We've done insane burnouts all the way to 4th gear, and it's been rock solid. But this morning we were delivering some parts to I call it the DeLorean dealership, DeLorean Midwest, and the belt flew off. Let me show you why. So the belt flew off, but the belt is in good shape. and we were able to get it right back on. And this is the factory belt tensioner. And you can see here, there's a chunk missing out of the pulley. And I don't remember if we replaced this or not. I don't know, we might have done an aftermarket, something like that. I honestly don't remember if we replaced that one, but we're gonna replace it right now with one from the dealership. I'm just gonna go factory GM and call it a day, and we should be good. All right, it's time to install a new blower.
Yeah. So obviously most of your viewers know there was nothing wrong with this blower. This blower is good to go, probably would live a much longer life. Like, I had a blower with 272,000 miles on it. I know there's people out on the internet that have done 300, 400,000 plus on like the same unit. They've never changed a unit.
But this is part of ProCharger history. It's a 20-year-old blower, and you were saying it was one of the first on an LT1 Corvette, right?
It was, yep. When we looked at the serial number, which was still left because the tag was still here, we could see the indentions of the serial number. We have all the build history of every single blower that's ever been made all the way back to 1994. But the thing is, just like this C4 is awesome, like when I talked to you, I was like, hey man, I love C4 Corvettes, but now they make C8 Corvettes that are a little bit improved from a C4.
Just a little bit.
Yes. So just like a Corvette has changed over 20 years, ProChargers have changed over 20 years. Even though these look very, very similar, the differences are actually a little bit more unknown. So these cases are billet now. So these are 6061 billet case halves. We just put them in a machine that has rocks that tumbles around to try to make it have a satin finish. This one was polished at one time.
Gotcha, okay.
But, so if you look closely, you can see the billet, machine marks on the gear case all over.
Yeah, right.
The other thing that's changed over the years is the gear set inside can now either be a straight cut gear, which is like this is, very, very loud and makes a lot of noise. So if you have a car with a cam, this can have a real rattle noise at idle. Now with the helical gear set, you're gonna have a real smooth, like blower tone. Still gonna have a whistle, still gonna know that it's got a supercharger.
I'm still gonna get them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I like that.
Actually,
van,
is this a helical? Or did you do straight on that?
I don't know, should we fire it up and you can tell me? I don't remember.
It's helical. I can tell by looking
I just wanted to fire it up. I haven't started it. I mean, geez,
Stole your
Eric.
thunder.
Now, hold on. You're not sure though it's helical until you hear it, okay?
Okay. Helical.
All right. We don't want to run it too long with that pulley. All right, so we had to do this on the van ProCharger as well because these head units can go on different vehicles, so they need to be clocked, just like a turbo needs to be clocked as well. So we're just gonna loosen some of these up and we'll get rid of our warning, add oil. They don't ship these with oil, otherwise the oil could potentially spill all over the place. All right, we're actually gonna be moving this one to the top. There we go. And it moves. All right, so we'll clock this like that. That looks about right. Now that it's clocked, we're just gonna reinstall all of our bolts. It'll be good. Then it's pulley time. We're gonna do a dab of blue Loctite on this bolt before it goes on. All right, good and tight. New blower going in. Eric was just telling me that the kit on the C8 is easier than this. And I mean, we had this blower out in like 10 minutes. So that's kind of cool. All right, we'll get our air intake tube clicked on. All right, Eric, you wanna give me a hand?
Sure.
Basically, I'll just need you to man the spacer.
Look at this. It's like if we only have 14 hands.
How many hands does it take to install a ProCharger? Oh, there we go. All right. Awesome. Okay, I had to take some of this apart again. I forgot about the belt. You need belts on superchargers. They really like them. Can you up a little? There we go. All right, and we have a belt. Yay. Now we just have to tighten up these bolts. And we're good to go. They're not in the worst spot, these bolts, I gotta say. I've worked on much harder stuff. All right, last one. Blower is back on. So you guys remember when we, put the belt on? We're too excited to drive this car. We have a new belt. How are we gonna put this old belt on? But now that we have the blower bolted on, we are going to learn how to replace the belt with the blower on, which is possible. It's not the end of the world. So let's get to that. If we can get the belt off, we can get a new belt on. Hopefully we got the right size belt. Lots of unknowns here with the C4 Corvette. Luckily they had a new belt in stock. So let's get this guy in here. We should be able to feed it down under. Oh, that's it. That's the ticket. As long as we can get it down from here, we should be good. Yay. we have a belt. All right, now the fun part, following my little map. You gotta make little maps, people, especially in a car like this where you can't see much. With everything routed, we can relieve some tension, and we should be able to get this one over the alternator. Oh, it's so close. Assist, Eric, assist. Right there, it's so close. There it is. Yes, sound of success. One rib. Ow, 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 hand. Okay.
That's that.
Got my hand tattoo. That means you got it on there. All right, new blower belt's on. We're almost there. Before we get too crazy, we got to put oil in this thing. Because yeah, you could, once you take that tag off and you get all excited about driving your C4 that you haven't driven in so long, you might forget. So 6 ounces of oil right in the top like so. And then on the van with my new supercharger, I changed it after about 500 miles. So kind of like a break-in. And then after that, I don't know, every 5,000 miles, basically, I don't know, every other oil change, 10,000 miles, whatever. I don't think it's that sensitive. We got silicone tube number 1 going back on. There we go. All right, we'll tighten up some clamps. Starting to get excited. I haven't driven this car in so long. It's a beautiful day. I still don't have a Targa for it, which I will get eventually, but I only would drive this on beautiful days anyway. Anyway, we get to go Targa top off. All right, bracket for power steering reservoir. Plug in our coil. Maybe you guys watching remember. I don't really remember which way if the nuts were on the inside or the outside. It doesn't really matter. Ignition coil and intake to the throttle body. Going back on. All right, we're gonna be making all the boost in the world here, so let's tighten this up. This thing only runs on like 5 or 6 PSI. It's a stock motor. It's enough. New ProCharger is all done. Computer is mounted again. Everything is ready to go. The big question though, are you ready to go, Eric?
I am ready to go. I love C4 Corvettes, and I was actually excited just to go for a ride with you. Not necessarily with the blower. I'm just stoked, man. Let's do it.
We're gonna go take the C4 out, then the van, and we'll end this with the C8. All right, start up for the first time with a new blower. Woo!
That sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, she's still got the blower sound. That's perfect. Runs like a top. It runs so good with no vacuum leaks. Vacuum leaks are not good, and we don't have any more. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I really want a C8 already. Okay, well, before we get the van, we got a light with a ProCharged C8 and a ProCharged C4.
I am not a betting man, but I think I know how this is gonna.
All right, we'll see. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that he was maybe only half throttle on that one.
I didn't floor this either.
Oh,
I mean, we're not.
so we won. We won. Oh no. Are we running out of gas?
Yeah, this is normal.
Oh no, the gas station is right there. Oh no, come on. Dude, we have a quarter of a block.
I like how you tease me with driving a C4 Corvette, and you're like, here, if you want to drive this for a few bucks.
Well, it's got to
run out of gas.
It's got to brake. I mean, it's a C4. I got to give you the full experience. Oh no.
It is literally fumes.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's like where that guy pulled in. It's right there, dude. It's right there. We are 50 feet away from pulling in, but then it's got a slight incline. Oh, it's starting to pop.
That's when she's really lean.
Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh,
what's in the back, right?
Oh, it's in the back. Yeah. Oh, and this guy's taking the first spot. Oh my God. Oh, there's one.
I'm trying.
We got it. Pulling in on fumes.
Perfect.
We made it. We made it. All right. We fueled up with the good stuff.
Runs
a little better.
Yeah, it's weird. Gas cars run good when they have gas.
I don't get it.
Oh.
It chirps.
Hey, if you want to break your own car, you can break your car.
Oh, this thing won't break. All right, now we're seriously going back to drive the van. New belt tensioner going in. Tensioner's not bouncing around or anything. We're solid. Van is good to go. All right, you ready for this?
Man, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Van time.
When have you ever gotten in a van and you're like, woo, V8, cam, supercharger?
Stock engine, built transmission, built torque converter.
How many people stop you when they, or just like look over like what is
A
happening?
lot, but I've never gotten anyone to actually say anything. I think they just don't believe themselves. Like they know something's up, but they're like, I don't want to.
They're like, I don't want to text my buddy and tell him I just saw a like
yeah.
normal work van that might have a pile of horsepower under the hood. You know what's great about this? If you did race people in it, it's like lose-lose for them.
Yes.
Because if they win, they would have to tell their friends that they beat a van, and then they're like, no, but it was fast.
Exactly.
But if they lose, you lost to the van, so it's lose-lose.
Exactly. That's why I built it, Eric. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Wow.
And the blow-off sounds so cool.
Wow.
And this is the regular blow-off. I hear the red.
Yo,
there's a
way
red-
louder.
Oh,
but it's
dude.
loud all the time.
Is it loud all the time?
All
I mean-
the time. So if you're all the time.
Okay.
So like super rad, like if you're, but again, you're gonna put a lot of miles on this. You're gonna be towing.
Yeah.
I do. This is good enough.
All right.
Wow.
I know it does sound good though. I love the blow-off valve. It sounds like a turbo, like it's a bypass valve technically,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, she moves.
That was funny. How'd you like that?
So nice, isn't it? Smooth.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we've driven the ProCharged C4, the ProCharged van. It's C8 time.
Oh yeah, we'll do the ProCharger trifecta.
That's right. What'd you think?
Dude, it's so good. I love it. Okay, and as fun as like really fast vans are, let's get you in the C8.
C8 time.
Yes. Do some rippers.
Well, my first ride in a C8 is about to go down right now, and it's a ProCharged C8. Woo. Oh wow. That's basically a C4 in here. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I know this car is, it's been out for a few years. Everybody knows about it, but this is my first time. This is so cool.
This is
wow.
going away.
No way.
That's what I heard. I heard they're gonna get rid of it.
What are they gonna do?
I have no idea, but so like this car is a pretty low option car.
Uh-huh.
Like some of our other cars have the Z51 package and all that. So there'll be like way more buttons. It is a bit confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it took me
You gotta just memorize where the stuff is, really.
So eventually you reach over, but for like you to change your temp.
Oh, you kind of gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like Johnny, Johnny's a pretty good sized guy. So like taking this road trip, having this here, it's a little claustrophobic. But
Yeah,
I mean, other than that,
The C4's not like that.
no, it's got a lot of room, but it also goes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Oh, look at this. We got blue seatbelts too.
Heck yeah, match the outside.
Where are you getting 29 mpg?
28.8.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That sounds so good. It's so weird to have the blower
Behind you.
over there. And it just plants and goes.
Oh yeah, they're phenomenal cars. And the power curve of having the blower, because this car lives up in the upper RPMs all the time.
Yeah.
It's got enough down low grunt.
Oh yeah.
But then once you roll into it, it's like super neat.
I mean, the transmission is, oh my gosh. This is launch control?
Yeah, so there's two different ones. There's low, which is that. So this is.
Oh yeah. That's wicked.
Isn't that cool?
I can't believe how good this thing hooks up. What tires are even on this thing?
Bone stock Michelin all seasons.
And what's the best 0 to 60 you've gotten on the street?
You can do it if you got better tires. We've done 2.4s, 2.5s.
What?
But this car on a 108-degree day on normal road on these all seasons, like this car we're sitting in, I can do a 2.5, 2.6 pretty consistent.
No way.
Yep.
That is wicked.
Isn't that amazing?
So I drove a P100D around as a daily driver, and that'll do like 2.5 to 60, all-wheel drive, electric, all that kind of craziness. So to be in a car that can do that with rear-wheel drive on all seasons or whatever,
Yeah.
that's unreal.
Yeah, again, because this is a base model. It's not a Z51, so it doesn't get the cool tires or whatever. But
Yeah.
still just an incredible car. GM just did a great job.
Kind of want one. Not gonna lie. Kind of want one now. With a blower. And you said we could do that whole blower kit in what, like 5 hours or something like that?
It'd be like 10
Okay.
from start to finish, taking your time, because there's a lot of parts and pieces, but it's not hard.
So that's one day at LegitStreetQuarters. We can have
Yeah,
this
100%.
done.
100%.
Man, if I do get a C8, I'll definitely put a ProCharger on it.
Oh,
we should time it.
Just look at that thing.
Oh, I know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at, I mean, that's what your view is. From inside the car, you can see stuff spinning. It's too cool.
And hear it.
I would love to set a timer, and maybe I'll have you out if I get one of these cars and see how quick we can ProCharge it, start to finish.
Sure.
I'm talking driving a stock car, and then to the point where we're launch controlling away.
That'd be pretty rad.
Outside.
We'd be done in a day. We'd be eating dinner.
All right.
Anyway, start in the morning, have breakfast, and then go to dinner supercharged.
We're just gonna get on the highway real quick. The most amazing part of this car is that you can take turns while doing all this stuff. Like it just, and this isn't even the Z51. It's obviously not even the Z06. This is the base model. As base as it gets.
It doesn't even have a wing.
Yeah, it's got nothing.
I love it.
But it's got a blower. All right, that was a ton of fun. I mean, I want this, guys. I want it. That's all I gotta say. This is too cool. And right now it's running a fan to cool off the intercooler, which is in the fin on the driver's side, right?
When we added sensors to read boost and intercooler temperature, we also put functions into the PCM, so that way when the car is obviously hot right now, it's running the fan to cool down the intercooler in case you jumped back in this and you went out to drive. Because if it wasn't running, then obviously it would heat soak. So just these little features that make it that much better.
Cool. This is really neat, guys. So here is the intercooler from ProCharger, and you can hear the fan running. That is a factory fan that on this car was just sitting here doing nothing. It didn't do anything. We think maybe that they used it if the cats got really hot to evacuate some of that hot air, but essentially GM left a fan in here because they wanted you to, you know, put a ProCharger on your car. All right, well, that was a ton of fun, and if you guys see a C8 Corvette on my channel in the near future, you know why.
Sorry, it was my fault. But if you like C8s, that's good.
I do.
I can't wait to see what you do with one.
I mean, I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with one.
Body kit, supercharger, subs.
I don't know about the C4 treatment, but definitely the supercharger. So anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. We are not completely done with the C4, but in the next one, I'm pretty sure in the next one, we should be done with everything. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Check out ProCharger. I will leave them linked down below. If you guys need boost, they have a lot of boost in stock at all times. So thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
And I can't wait to see you at SEMA.
Yeah, SEMA.
I'll be at SEMA as well, Wednesday and Thursday. If you guys are gonna be there, I'll be at the ProCharger booth on Thursday at 10 a.m.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what we figured out, 10 a.m. SEMA 2023. I hope to see you guys there. Give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already. Most importantly, have a fantastic day, and I'll see all of you in the next video. My supercharged C4 Corvette is... All right, more bloopers for you, Max. So in this video... I'm not really sick, people. I'm fine. Here we go, these have... You could have a... You could have a bad la la la. Okay. Well, if your brake pedal is hard, well, if your brake pedal is hard, well, if your brake pedal is hard, or you can have an issue with the reference line going to the brake boot. I can't talk. Oh my God. Well, if your brake pedal is hard, that Focus on the crack. Basically, we're introducing more air into a, basically we'd be introducing by what? Just, this would be the part in an instructional this would be the part in an instructional manual. This would be the part, can't talk. Should fit flush now with our new master cylinder. This should fit flush.
Yeah, jump in.
Cool.